everyone, this is Dina and welcome to another episode of our podcast, Designing Your Life, a podcast that aims to inspire you to create the life you want. Each week on Designing Your Life, we'll be sharing stories, experiences, and tips that will help you gain insights on what you can do to create your perfect life, no matter what that looks like for you. We'll be addressing topics such as finding the right career for you, turning your passion into reality, common career mistakes, when to start your own business, and finding balance in life as a working mom, just to name a few. And I hope that by listening, you feel inspired to design the life of your dreams. Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Designing Your Life. In this episode, I want to share with you some tips and tricks that I've learned that keep me super productive in my days. For me, being productive and doing things in the most efficient way possible is important because it allows me to get things done in a faster way, therefore leaving more free time to design the fun and creative stuff into my days. Whether it's at work or other projects that I'm doing, I always look for the most efficient way to get it done. Here are some tips that have helped me achieve this. Number 1, choose your strategy and creative time wisely. Pick a time of day that you know you are at your most creative. And this is different for everyone. For me, it's the mornings. My mind is clear in the morning, and I can do my best work at that time. Once you know what your peak productive time is, utilize it to the max. So for me, this is between 7 and 10 a.m. And that time, when I'm working on a project that requires me to focus, I'll cut out all distractions. I'll put the phone in the other room, have my coffee and water next to me to avoid getting up a lot. And I'll focus on one thing at a time as I go through whatever it is that I need to get done. I also don't check emails at all at that time. Number 2, choose what to multitask. Multitasking isn't always great. Switching back and forth between projects can be a huge time waster. However, there are some things that you can multitask to help you get more done. So examples are making calls while driving, obviously on the speakerphone and not in a way that distracts you from driving, replying to emails while you're waiting in line for something, taking lunch meetings, or even just listening to a podcast while you're cooking or folding laundry. Number 3, minimize and connect meetings. This one has been a game changer for me. I implemented it this year. I almost never schedule 1-hour meetings anymore. Most of my meetings are 20 to 30 minutes long, and this is communicated very clearly to all parties, and the meeting invite is set for exactly that time and no longer. I also try and have all my meetings in a row after each other, so maybe with like 5-minute break. This allows me larger chunks of uninterrupted work time to get other things done. Number 4, take breaks. For me, I don't like to schedule my breaks. I prefer to take them whenever I feel I need them. Sometimes they're a 5-minute break between meetings to make a cup of coffee, and sometimes it's a 30-minute lunch break while watching Netflix. Number 5, change the scenery. A lot of times I'll feel tired or bored, and I think bored more than tired. So I'll just change the scenery, change where I am. Either go out and work in the garden, or move from my office to the meeting room, maybe go to a cafe and work, or maybe just go and sit in the lobby of my favorite hotel and get a snack and work. And sometimes just changing my desk or where it's located in the room also makes a huge difference. Number 6, be flexible. Sometimes things don't work out as you planned, and that's okay. So swap things around throughout the day or throughout the week even. Sometimes you might not feel as focused or creative as you need to be to work on something. So do something else instead that maybe doesn't require as much creativity. And go back to that creative project later in the day or maybe even tomorrow. So there you go. These are some of the things that allow me to design my days in a way to be productive and efficient. And I hope that they inspire you to do the same. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast and feel free to share it with anyone that you think might benefit from it. It would be amazing if you could leave a review to help other listeners learn more about this podcast.